Hi guys, welcome to the channel again. We are here at Harbor Freight and we will be getting one important tool for this. We don't have a tool to remove this tire in case we get a flat, and so we're gonna go in there and get something for this next lesson. It's gonna be an exploration on wheels today. We're gonna have fun going around town exploring wheels. Stay tuned. Okay, we're here at the section, mechanic section, and we're gonna look for the inexpensive breaker bar and maybe see they have a single socket that is 19 millimeter for the lug nuts on the car. So let's see. This is $12, but this is 3/8 and we need 1/2-inch drive. This one might be the winner here, $14.
What about this?
What about that one? You like that one? That one's huge. What kind of size is that?
It's like 18.
3/4 drive. So that means that this here is 3/4 of an inch, and on these this is 3/8 square, and this one is 1/2-inch. So that one's way bigger. That one's overkill for what we need. Which one? Yeah, that's the fancy line. They're expensive for now. For us right now, we can't afford those. We gotta go on the affordable side. So I think we're gonna go with, for now, to start off, we are going to, is this a ratchet? Oh, I think we're gonna upgrade to this for $24. This is cool. I think you're gonna like this one because it's not only a breaker bar, but look, hold on to the tag. Look at this. It ratchets like a regular ratchet. You want to get this one?
Yeah.
Or you want to get just a regular one?
I'll get this one.
That one's pretty cool, right? It's a step up. Okay. It's $24. It was a little bit extra, but I think we're gonna go for it. All right, let's go pay for it. All right, just finished shopping. We paid $24.99 with taxes out the door. It was $27.65, and here it is, the mighty old ratchet. Well, it's not old because this is a new concept to me. The breaker bar with the ratchet, which is kind of nice. It'll make things a little easier to remove it. So now you don't have to carry two tools. Usually I would carry a breaker bar and then a ratchet to remove the wheel lugs. And so now we have a fancy ratcheting one. All right, we're gonna go have lunch, and then we'll see you guys on the next stop where we're gonna be learning all about wheels and tires today. All right guys, we're here to do a little bit of exploration. We're here at our favorite museum locally. This is a pretty cool museum that was established in 1984. I think it was established for the Olympics in 1984. I think it was one of the parks that was commissioned as part of the attraction for the city of Los Angeles during the Olympics of 1984. And the best part of it is that there's train galore everywhere, and it's free here in Griffith Park. It tells you right there. What does it say there? Tell us what it says.
It says travel town dedicated to preserving for posterity the various types of transportation equipment that help build our state and
nation. All right, cool. Let's go this way. Let's go check out the some of your favorite trains. He loves it. He's been coming here since he could, like, probably when he was still a baby into his toddler years. We got pictures of him standing by the wheels every year to show his height growth. But it was pretty cool. What's that?
Of Burbank. trolley way.
Oh yeah, those were the electric trolleys in
Old trolley way.
yeah, there were electric trolleys along Glen Oaks, right?
So, I think that over there is this.
Ah, that makes sense.
And it still stands.
One of the trolley stops, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
But the wheels are probably gone by now.
Yeah, it's called the waiting station.
Yeah.
See right there? Okay, let's go check out some of these steamers. Most of these are not in working condition. They've just been refurbished so you can admire their scale and their beauty.
This is called an Atlantic type.
Is that what this one is?
It's called the wheel basic. It's called the Atlantic because there's only 4 wheels.
Oh, those are the 4 wheels that propel it, right?
Yeah.
The other ones are trailing wheels and guiding wheels. Ah, nice. All right, so we're gonna start off there by going to that museum right there. We're gonna start off exploring the wagon wheels, and then we'll come out and talk about these here, and we'll relate them to each other. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, here we are at the museum. This is an indoor museum, and we're gonna be exploring different wheels. And the reason why I wanted to come here is because they have a good selection of early wheels. Like for instance, this one here. Look at this wagon wheel. You see it? Let's talk about this one. What can you tell me about it? Look, it has wooden spokes. It has a metal band and a hub. Very simple wheel. Look, it's just a piece of metal, goes all the way around, and it's very simple. This is one of the early wagon wheels. And then we go to a later one right here. You see this one here? It's for a little carriage, and it's super small compared to this one here. This one's bigger, and it has to be bigger. Why? Come here. Tell me why this one has to be bigger wheels.
Because it carries more stuff.
Because it's a what?
Because it's a cargo.
It's a cargo. Yes. And look what they incorporated on this one.
Brakes.
A brake using just felt. Maybe back then they would use leather, but it was so heavy that they had to use a brake to stop it. Then we can go. Let's go to a modern wheel with the next iteration of wheels, which is this one here. This one is an engine-driven what?
Model T.
It looks like a Model T, right? Probably is. And so what can you tell me about this wheel? I know you've always loved wheels since you were a baby. Tell me about this one.
These are thicker.
Thicker,
And these have more thicker metal like this.
Is this metal?
It might be stone.
No, I think it's rubber, but it's been hardened already.
Yeah, it's probably rubber.
'Cause why would they need rubber though?
So like,
Why can't it just be?
because it will scratch the roads.
It will scratch the road. What other reasons would you need rubber on there?
So it absorbs some of the shock of the road.
Yeah, to absorb some of the bumps on the road. But the main reason why is because you have the engine. Before you would have on that one, you would have a horse, right? So you would need no traction off of the wheels. But on this one, what do you need for these? What do you need out of these? Huh?
Traction.
Yeah, you need traction. So you just can't have metal around it, otherwise it's just gonna slip in place, right?
Right.
So we're going from a very simple lightweight wheel to a heavier duty lightweight wheel to a heavy duty wheel with rubber. But wait, there's something missing on this wheel from the modern wheel. What is missing from this one? It's something that you breathe every day. Huh?
Breathe?
Yeah, what do
Air?
you breathe every day?
Air.
Yeah, it doesn't have air, right? So this is a hard, bumpy ride. That's a bumpy ride. So let's go check out the ones over here on these cars over here from the 20s and 30s. See, like that one over there? That one's still a horse carriage, right? That one's still driven. That one's still pulled by horses, but it has rubber wheels, and it has what's in there. Look, what kind of wheels are those?
Brakes.
Those are like modern wheels, like these,
brakes.
right?
Yeah, drum brakes.
Yeah. So those have, like we have nowadays. But do you think they have air just like our modern wheels?
No?
Yeah, they do. These have air inside of them. So does that one over there. Even though that one's a carriage and it's pulled by horses, it has air, which is pretty neat, right? You get a good selection of trucks. Look, here's like a little pull wagon. That one's new. It wasn't here before.
No, I'm pretty sure it was here before.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. But that one has rubber wheels, no air. Ooh, look at the Railway Express. What's wrong with it? It needs a little bit flat. That's one of the what on these modern tires. What's that? The con, right?
Yeah.
So you have to have plenty of air on there. So this is pretty neat little trucks here at Travel Town. All right, let's go check out these other ones over here.
I think it's that truck was a view.
Yeah. See, look at this one. This one seems to be heavy. An oil tanker, yep. And it has pretty thick wheels. Look at that. You see the thickness of that? That's like 3/8 of an inch thick steel. And then around it, it's what kind of material is it? Do you know?
Wood.
Yeah, they would make wooden wheels.
I'm surprised termites haven't eaten these wheels.
I'm sorry?
I'm surprised termites haven't eaten these wheels.
Yeah, that is true. Some of these wheels do get eaten by termites, but that's why they paint them and they keep them clean to keep the bugs out of there. Whoa, look at these skinny tires right here. These have to be my favorite so far. Right? The skinny rubber.
Touch them. Don't touch them.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch them.
Look at that. They're quite old. But look, they're made in the USA. That's a neat tire. And what is this? A fire truck. So this one had to travel on city streets, right? Ah, now your favorite. What are these called?
Carts.
Rail carts, right?
Yes.
And what's neat about these is that, look at the design. Can you tell me the design of these? What is it, first of all?
It's
Huh?
it's what two people can drive.
Correct.
We're like it's like it takes people power instead of
Exactly. So it's mechanically driven, right?
yeah, so like one guy would be here and the other guy would be there. We'll swing up and down.
Right.
Go.
Right. But can you so let's look at this wheel right here. Let's explore this wheel here.
This one's like the old ones, but like
Right. So this one they notched out the holes.
and this
You know
one
why they did this notch right here?
to let in air.
No. Back then they didn't need air for. You thought maybe for braking? No. Back then you didn't need that. They needed to remove that for several reasons. is to make it lighter, so that it's less, it takes less effort to move the wheels. So that's why they notched them out. And it looks like a wagon wheel, right?
Yeah. This one is so cool.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break here and we'll be right back. All right, so we have here a rail car. This one's pretty neat. It's like a little motorcycle, 3 wheels. They will ride on the tracks.
It's basically the early motorcycle.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they took the idea of having a motorcycle, and all they did was added a 3rd wheel.
Maybe the motorcycle evolved from this.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty neat. But then this one had very neat tires. If you look at them, if you check out those tires, they're not made. They only made like the. Check it out. Come over here. If you notice, the outside wheel,
Yeah.
it's made out of steel,
Yeah.
and then they made the inside out of wood, which is interesting, right? Because the train wheels are solid, and they're solid and they're made out of steel.
Too bad this thing was.
But
Too bad it was attacked by termites.
yeah, too bad that one was attacked by termites. But then this one has the same problem. This one can be attacked by termites too because it has wood on the center.
Well, they
But-
painted it.
Huh?
Well, they painted it. So
Yeah, they painted it. Yes.
So they're
Get
not
down here. So let me ask you this: they made the wheel around it
Yeah.
out of, what did they make it out of?
Steel.
Steel. But then they have the inside made out of
Wood.
wood. Can you tell me a reason why they did that?
I have no idea.
Think about it. If you're going to be pedaling by yourself, the wheel needs to be what?
The wheel needs to be. Needs to be
Think about you pushing that wheel, pedaling.
light.
Exactly. So you want it to be lightweight. And then when it's time to turn around and come back, the whole entire vehicle needs to be light enough to get off the tracks, turn it around, and go the opposite way, right? Because you can't be, it's not like you can sit on the other side and go backwards.
Well, maybe we could pedal backwards.
Maybe you can pedal backwards, yeah. But most likely they have to take it off the rails, turn it around, and then keep going. Now here we have, interestingly, one of the cons of having wooden wheels.
We got attacked by termites.
They got attacked by rot and termites. Yikes, that's gonna take a good expensive repair right there.
Oh, and the rain.
What about the rain?
It'll wet the wheels. It'll ruin the
Yeah,
wood.
yeah, the water will ruin wheels. Yeah, interestingly, the also problem with these wheels is that, well, we don't have to worry about that in California, but in other states, if you're trying to go on if you're trying to get traction on snow, it's gonna be pretty tough, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
besides, if you're in Florida with this, it's never gonna survive
Right,
because
right,
of the heavy rain.
right. But see, interestingly, they made these out of wood also with steel.
Yeah.
The wheel, the steel, so that it'll last long. The wood, so it could be light, because you want to have it as light as possible so that the horses can carry more loads.
Yeah.
Now this one's interesting. This one is a circus carriage,
Yeah.
right? It would carry, oh, actually it would carry animals at the beginning, and then later on it was used to transport
This whole row of
animals
circus.
for the circus. And this one too has the wooden wheels. Although they put these centerpieces probably for decoration.
Maybe,
It's a nice tire too. Well, I wouldn't call it a tire, I would call it a wheel. Because this is the wheel, and unless it had rubber, the rubber is called the tire, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go right now outside and talk about the giant wheels on that other train in the outside. So we'll be at the we're back here at the main entrance, and we're gonna see what we learned about wheels today. Do you want to talk about the design of the wheel? Go ahead, talk about the design of the wheel.
So, these are like the old West wheels.
Uh-huh.
Like the no spokes right here.
And what do you think are the advantages to that?
I'm not sure.
Hmm?
I don't know. Like the advantages is like it's stronger
Okay.
than wood, and like
Yes.
termites can't eat it unless they're metal-eating termites. And I'm not sure what else.
Well, think about the overall size of the wheels. Huh?
There are termites right there.
Oh, there's termites? Oh no. So think about the oversize of the wheel. The size of the wheel is pretty large, right?
Yeah, right.
So, what would be to the advantage of this wheel having spokes, since it's such a large wheel? If it was solid, what would it be?
It would be like this. Wait, no, it's a good example of this.
Like that, right? It would look like that, solid wheel.
Oh, now I know another at least advantage because an advantage because it's like this, it's lighter, but if it's like this.
Yes. Very good observation. Yes, that will make it lighter. Yes, it will make it lighter. And then, you know, some of the wheels, like for instance, this one here, you see this wheel here?
Yeah.
It's all one piece, right? This is all one piece and it's solid. But check this one out. This is interesting about this wheel is that it's made into two pieces. There's the black part, which is the spokes, which is the inner wheel.
Yeah.
And then we have the rim.
Yeah, the outer.
The outer rim, right. So now they started experimenting with making wheels out of two pieces.
Yeah.
So what do you think the advantage of making them into two pieces would be?
Advantage of two pieces.
Yeah, think maintenance.
Taking them apart.
Yes.
So it's easier to fix them.
Yeah, so it's easier to fix them. Yeah. But if you think about it too, if they make one wheel,
Yeah.
and then they make the rim, and then they make the spoke, which is the center of the wheel.
Yeah.
The minute this one goes bad, they can replace it,
Yeah.
and they're not throwing away the entire wheel. So that's why they make them out of two pieces. That's one big advantage, right? Yep.
I wonder if this is wrong.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I just said I wonder if this is wrong because it's not rusty.
Oh no, they painted it. They cleaned it up and painted it so it doesn't rust. So yeah, it's a good job on your observation on wheels. This is a nice wheel. I wonder what the diameter of it is.
I like the thing.
That's probably, how tall is this? I'm up against it and it's like right here. So this is probably like a 6-foot wheel.
Yeah, it's big.
This is a 6 feet diameter wheel. Pretty big.
Yeah, the Atlantic wheels are the biggest of them all, I think.
Yeah. Very good observation. Okay, so we're gonna end it here, and we got one more segment to do, and we'll show you guys one of the next phase on learning about wheels and observations about wheels. See you guys in a minute.